Good evening and welcome to the second of our Shakespeare-themed evenings. Tonight we're going to take a comic look at Shakespeare. We'll start with the repertory actor, touring from town to town, a different play every night. It's little wonder they sometimes get confused about which character they're playing or even which play they're in.
But soft, what light from yonder window breaks? It is the east, and Juliet is the sun. It is my lady, oh, it is my love.
The raven himself is horse that croaks the fatal entrance of Duncan under my battlements.
It's not Duncan, dear, it's Romeo.
What?
It's Tuesday.
Never mind. Carry on.
She speaks. Oh, speak again, bright angel, for thou art as glorious to this night being o'er my head as a winged messenger of heaven.
Come to my breasts and drink my milk for gall.
Oh my God. I am too bold. 'Tis not to me she speaks.
Come, thick night, and pull me in the dunnest smoke of hell. Let my keen knife be not the wound it makes.
See how she rests her cheek upon that hand. Oh, that I were a glove upon that hand, that I might touch that cheek.
I have given. Suck!
Oh, for heaven's sake.
I hear a knocking at the south entry. Retire we to our chamber.
With love's light wings did I approach these walls, for stony limits cannot hold love out.
I have given. Suck!
I keep telling you, woman, you give suck on Wednesdays. This is a Tuesday.
What? Will these hands ne'er be clean? Here's the smell of blood still.
Henceforth I never will be Romeo.
Fie, my lord, fie. A soldier and a feared. To bed, to bed. There's a knocking at the gate. Get on your nightgown, lest occasion call us.
I am afeard this is all but a dream, too flattering sweet to be substantial.
Wash your hands. Look not so pale. What's done cannot be undone. To bed, to bed, to bed.
I have no joy of this contract tonight.
Actors are always desperate to perform, and here we see one actress who's gained a marvellous part. Or is it?
Many a year since I launched my career in Shakespeare. At most tender age, I first tottered on stage as a page. I was with Johnny G in, now when would it be? 43. Oh, Larry was such a dear. So I carried a spear in his leer. Those were the days, I'm sure you'll agree. But last week a fringe group from Clacton-on-Sea asked me to tour. It's non-equity rules. You sleep in the van, play prisons and schools for 89 weeks as a witch in Macbeth. A prospect I thought little better than death, but as I'd grown tired of just giving auditions, I said I would do it on certain conditions. I told the director, my dear, there is one point on which I'm not clear. We've fixed up the sordid finance, so to speak, and I'm working for practically nothing a week. But in which part am I to appear? Which? Is it first witch or second or which? As one who has played Lady Macbeth in her day, I must be the witch with most lines to say. The tall, scraggy, thin one does not interest me. I must be the hag with the gag in Act 3. If it's the first witch, my dear, I should love it. But if it's the second, you know where you can shove it. The second witch part is of slender repute. It's got one good line. Can't I say Eye of Newt? To avoid any last-minute hitch, would you kindly inform me which witch? Yes, before I pack one single bag, I must know in advance, dear, witch hag. There's only one crone, which quite frankly will do, and I don't mean crone 3, and I don't mean crone 2. To save some expense, why have all 3? Why not lump them together and have only me? You know, dear, I think it would work if I were to say nose of Turk and that bit about drabs in a ditch. I just want to know, dear, which raddled old crow, dear? Which? Oh, and another thing, dear, would you care to explain what the witches will wear? He said nothing. They're nude, not a stitch. So I never discovered which.
Shakespeare is not just for the professionals. No, plenty of amateur groups have a stab at it as well. Here's one director giving notes halfway through her production.
Right, bit of hush please, Connie. Thank you. Now, that was quite a good rehearsal. I was quite pleased. I know there were a few raised eyebrows when we let it slip that the pie crust players were having a bash at Shakespeare, but I think we're getting there. But I can't say this often enough. It might be Hamlet, but it's got to be fun. Now, we're still very loose on lines. Where's Gertrude? I'm not too worried about you, love. If you dry, just give it a bit of business with your shower cap. Okay, but Barbara, you'll have to buckle down. Ophelia's mad scene. There's rosemary. That's for remembrance. It's no good just bunging a few herbs around and saying, don't mind me, I'm a loony, yes? Right. Right, Act 1, Scene 1, on the ramparts. Now, I know the whist table is a bit wobbly, but until Stan works out how to adapt the beanstalk, it'll just have to do. What's this? Atmosphere. Oh, yes. Now, what did we work on, Philip? It's midnight, and it's jolly cold, yes, and what do we do when it's cold? We go, brr, yes. Well, don't forget next time, please. And cut the hot water bottle, it's not working. Where's my ghost of Hamlet's father? What went wrong tonight, Betty? He's on night still, is he? Okay, well, it's not really on for you to play that part, is it? I mean, you've already got the player queen and the back end of Hamlet's donkey. Well, we don't know he didn't have one, do we? So why waste a good cosset? Hamlet, drop the Geordie, David. It's not coming across. Your characterisation's reasonably good, but it's just far too gloomy. I mean, fair enough, make him a bit depressed at the beginning, but start lightening it up from scene 2. From the hokey-cokey onwards, I'd say. Polonius, now, try and show the age of the man in your bearing and in your voice, rather than just waving your bus pass around. I think you'll find it easier when we've got the walking frame. Is that coming, Connie? Okay. The players scene. Now, did any of you feel that it stretched a bit too? Yes, I think we're going to go back to tumbling at the entrance rather than the extract from Barnum. You see, we're running at 6 hours 20 as it is, and if we want to put those soliloquies back in. Gravediggers. Yes, gravediggers. Now, the problem here is that Shakespeare doesn't really give us very much to work with. And I think we're a bit short on laughs. So, Harold, if you can do your dribbling, and Arthur, yeah, just put anything in you can remember from the Eightborn, okay? Yeah. The mad scene. Now, apart from lines, Barbara, this is much better. I can tell you're getting used to the straitjacket. Connie, any news on the skull? Yeah? Well, I'm just thinking, if your little dog doesn't pull through, we're going to have to fall back on papier-mâché. Okay, well, as long as it's dead by the dress. Well, that's it for tonight then, thank you. I shall expect you all to be word perfect by next rehearsal. Have any of you seen what date it is? April the 27th, yes. When do we go on? August. It's not long.
We hope you've enjoyed this evening. Please join us next time for another snippet of Shakespeare.
Rush up your Shakespeare, start quoting him now. Rush up your Shakespeare, and the women you will wow.
Better mention the Merchant of Venice.
When her sweet pound of flesh you will menace,
If her virtue at first she defends well,
just remind her that all's well that ends well.
and if still she won't give you a bonus, you know what Venus got from Adonis.